This is one important problem. The third term from the end in the expansion of x cube by 2 minus 2 by x square whole power 8. You have to find the third term from the end of the expansion. Once the binomial expansion is taken, from the end we are in need of third term. Third term from, otherwise kth term. Kth term, generalizing the concept. Kth term from end of x plus a whole power n expansion is nothing but is equal to n minus k plus second term from the beginning. Beginning of x plus a whole power n expansion. This is one important note. This is one important note. Kth term from end. Kth term from end of the expansion x plus a whole power n. N being a positive integer, of course, here the binomial expansion for positive index only, positive integer index only, here I am discussing. So, kth term from end of x plus a whole power n expansion is n minus k plus second term from the beginning of the expansion. So, based on this point, the third term from the end of the expansion is nothing but 8 minus 3 plus 2, the term from the beginning of the expansion. 8 minus 3 plus 2, the term. That means 5 plus 2, seventh term from the beginning. Seventh term from the beginning is nothing but third term from the end. That should be observed. So, here third term from end of x cube by 2 minus 2 by x square whole power 8 expansion is same to that of 8 minus 3 plus 2 term, that is equal, that is 5 plus 2, seventh term from beginning. Beginning of expansion, the same expansion. So, instead of finding the third term from the end, it is sufficient to find the seventh term from beginning. Seventh term from the beginning, that is given by T6 plus 1 equal to 8C6, taking R equal to 6, seventh term, 8C6 x cube by 2 whole power 8 minus 6 and minus 2 by x square whole power 6. This is 8C6 square. So, x power 6 by 4, 2 square, 2 power 6. Otherwise, you take this one as 2 square itself. This is 2 power 6 by x power 12, which gives us 8C6, 2 power 4. Because 2 power 6 by 2 square is 2 power 4, x power 6 by x power 12 is x power 6. This is the required term, the third term from the end of the expansion. You can evaluate 8C6. 8c6 value, 8 into 7, 8c2 itself, 8 into 7 by 2, 8 into 7 means 28. This value is 28, 28 into 16, 28 into 16 by, this is 28 into 16 by x power 6 itself. Eight C6, once again go through this one. 8c6 is 8 factorial by 6 factorial into 2 factorial, that is 8 into 7 by 2, 4, 28, okay, into 2 power 4, 16, 28 into 16. Okay. By x power 6. Next one. This is one important problem. The required term from the end of the expansion. The required term from the end of the expansion. Required coefficients. Before going to the required coefficients, let us go through to this one. This is the problem. This model is also important. The coefficient of x square y cube z bar 4 in the expansion of ax plus by plus cz whole power 9 is. The coefficient of x square y cube z power 4 in the expansion of ax plus by plus cz whole power 9 is. In such cases, observe the powers of these variables, independent variables. Here there is 3 independent variables. It comes under trinomial expansion. The index is 9. Here the sum of the powers of variables is also 9, because 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. Once in such case, the required coefficient is, take the general term. General term of the expansion is, here general term is 9 factorial by, take this, of course, this is L factorial, M factorial, N factorial, Ax whole power L, By whole power M, and Cz whole power n, where of course general term, where the powers L plus M plus N is the index 9. This is the general term of the expansion. In this case, we are in need of the coefficient of x square y cube z power 4. X square y power 4 z power y cube z power 4 is needed. So, coefficient of x square y cube z power 4 is given by L equal to, for L equal to is given for L takes the value 2, x power c is 2 and y power c is 3, hence take m equal to 3 and z power is 4, hence take n equal to 4. So, coefficient of x square y cube z power 4 is given for L equal to 2, m equal to 3, z equal to 4. That is given by, that coefficient is given by 9 factorial by 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, coefficient means a power 2 and b cube c power 4. The remaining xyz terms, no need of writing xyz terms, because we are taking only the coefficient, not the total term. So 9 factorial by 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial into a square b cube c power 4 is the required value of the coefficient. That is equal to, on simplification, up to 4 factorial you can remove, so that 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 by 2 factorial is 2 and 3 factorial is 6. You can remove this one, you can remove this one. So that is given by, this is 36 into 9 into 4, 36 into 35. Of course, you can take this one, a square b cube c power 4, which is nothing but 36 into 35 into a square b cube c power 4. That is the coefficient of the required term. Okay. Like that, in trinomial expansion also we can get the required coefficient based on the terms involved in that expansion. Here x, y, z are 3 variables, independent terms. These 3 are independent terms. Once these 3 are independent, you can go through this method. Once they are independent only. Similarly, the coefficient of x power 16 in the expansion, 1 plus x square into 1 minus x whole power 15 is. The coefficient of x power 16 in the expansion of 1 plus x square into 1 minus x whole power 15. So in this case, 1 plus x square into 1 minus x whole power 15 equal to, take 1 plus x square into, write this one in binomial expansion, that means in summation form, sigma r equal to 0 to 15 NCR 15 CR 1 power 15 minus r, that is 1, and minus x whole power, otherwise minus 1 whole power r into x power r. Okay. Write this one in binomial expansion form, in summation form of the expansion. So once you write this binomial expansion, you will get this one. Now multiply the summation with 1 and x square. That means you are multiplying each and every term of this expansion with 1 and x square individually. That gives us 1 into this expansion is r equal to 0 to 15 CR minus 1 whole power r x power r. Next, multiplying with x, each and every term with x, we get sigma r is 0 to 15 CR minus 1 whole power r x power r plus 1. Because we are multiplying with x, the power of x rises by 1 unit. Similarly, from r equal to 0 to 15, the number of terms does not changes by multiplying each and every term with x square or x. So the number of terms are same. Minus 1 whole power r is also same. X square into x power r is, that is nothing but x power r plus 2. In this one, observe, for what values of r we get x power 16 in the expansion. For what values of r we get x power 16 in these expansions. Here we have each and every term consists of 16 terms with different powers of x. So out of all that powers, in which term we get x power 16, that should be picked up here. So that the coefficient of x power 16, coefficient of x power 16 equal to required coefficient is obtained. Once you take r equal to maximum value 15, up to we get x power 15 only. We do not get x power 16 in this expansion, because this expansion consists of only up to the terms x power 15. But whereas we are in need of x power 16 coefficient, hence you do not find such term in this one, in this expansion. Taking this one, taking maximum value of r equal to 15 here, we get x power 16. So the required this one in this first expansion 0, no such term, no coefficient. In the second one, it is obtained for r equal to 15. So 15c 15 minus 1 whole power 15. That is the coefficient of x power 16 in this expansion. But whereas for r equal to 14, we get x power 16 here. So that 15c 14 minus 1 whole power 14. That gives us the coefficient of x power 16 in this expansion. In this one, for r equal to 14, we get x power 16. In this one, for r equal to 15, we get x power 16. There is no x power 16 term, hence I am taking 0 here. The required coefficient is nothing but 15c 15 is 1. So this is minus 1. 1 into minus 1. Odd power is, it gives us minus 1. Here even power gives us 1. So 15c 14, that is 15c 1. That is 15 itself. So hence the required coefficient is 14 itself. The required coefficient is 14 itself. Like that we can able to find the required coefficient in the given expansion. One more problem like this. One more problem. Coefficient of x power 4 in the expansion in the expansion 1 plus x square plus xc cube whole power 11 is the coefficient of x power 4 in the expansion is. So in such case you can go through this procedure. 1 plus x square plus xc cube whole power 11. Observe whether we can able to write the base as the product of 2 factors or 3 factors like that. At first observe that one. Otherwise, these terms are in GP. Find the sum of the terms of GP. That is one more procedure. So in this case, you can write the base as a product of 2 factors, namely n plus x. Taking x square common, we get 1 plus x here, hence 1 plus x square whole power 11. Taking x square common, we get 1 plus x. Taking this one as term, you can take 1 plus x as common. So 1 plus x whole power 11 into 1 plus x square whole power 11. Now write the expansions here. 1 plus x whole power 11 is sigma r equal to sigma r equal to 0 to 11 11c r 1 power 11 minus r is 1 x power r. This is one expansion into this is sigma k equal to 0 to 11 11c k into x power k x square. x square whole power k, that means x power 2k. X square whole power k is x power 2. Now taking this one as sigma r equal to 0 to 11 and sigma k is from 0 to 11, 11c r and 11c k into collecting x powers, we get x power r plus 2. Now choose the values of r and k, r plus 2k, so that must be 4. Okay. Choose different values of r and k to get x power 4. So to get x power 4 coefficient, here r plus 2k equal to 4. R plus 2k equal to 4, where r is running from 0 to 11 and k is running from 0 is less than or equal to r comma k less than or equal to 11. So choose different values of r and k in integer values that lies between 0 and 11, so that r plus 2k equal to 4. That is possible for r equal to 0 and k equal to 2. That is one case. Okay. Possible for r equal to 0 and k equal to 2. In this case, the coefficient is taking r equal to 0 and k equal to 2, 11c0 and 11c2. Coefficient in this case 11c0, 11c2. 11c0 is 1, 11c2 itself. Okay. 11 into 10 by 2, 55. This is 55. That is one possible, that r plus 2k equal to 4. Another possible, r may takes the value 4 and k may takes the value 0. R and k lies between 0 and 4. So possible for r equal to 4 and k equal to 0. This is one possibility. In such case, the coefficient is 11c4 into 11c0. This is one. In this case, 11c4 itself. That is one more possible. So another possible for getting of x power 4. Let us observe for different values of r and k that lies between 0 and 11. Okay. So other than these possibilities, we may not get different values, because this is even. Once this is even, this must be even. Okay. Hence, we do not find such values for r and k except these two possibilities, so that r plus 2k equal to 4 and both r and k lies between 0 and 11. So the possibilities are only in this case. Hence, required coefficient equal to sum of these two possibilities. 55 plus 11c4. 11c4 is 11 into 10 into 9 into 8, 4 factors in decreasing order by 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 24. 3 and 3, 3 ja. So 110, 330. 385. The required one is 385. So the required x power 4 is 385. 11. Observe another possibility. Is there any other possibility here for getting of x power 4? The coefficient must be r plus 2k. R plus 2k must be equal to 4. Okay. Or equal to k, taking k equal to or equal to 1 more possibility is there. Of course, possible for taking k equal to 1 or equal to 2 or equal to 2, k equal to 1. Coefficient is 11C2 into 11C1. 11C1 is 11, 11C2 is 55, 55 into 11, okay, 55, 60. So one more possibility. Okay, so that this is 990, 990. 990, that is right answer. Okay, so you have to observe all the possibilities. You have to observe all the possibilities so that r plus 2k takes the value 4 here. This is the procedure of finding the required coefficient in the expansion. Next problem. The total number of terms in the expansion x plus a whole power 100 plus x minus a whole power 100 after simplification. The total number of terms in x plus a whole power 100 plus x minus a whole power 100 after simplification is. After simplification, total number of terms. After simplification, total number of terms are 100 by 2 plus 1, since 100 is even, okay, that is 51 terms. 51 terms. Already the related point is given to you, hence it is 51 terms. Another the number of terms of 1 plus 5 root 2x whole power 9 plus 1 minus 5 root 2x whole power 9. Same procedure. This is also same procedure. Here we have plus, but whereas the index is here even, whereas here odd. In case of odd, the number of terms are 9 plus 1 by 2, since 9 is odd. So this is 5. The number of terms are only 5. Next, the number of rational terms of the expansion. Rational terms of expansion. The number of rational terms of expansion, root 3 plus 4th root of 5 whole power 124 is the number of rational terms of the expansion. Rational terms means the powers of the the powers of 3 and 5 must be an integers. The powers of 3 and 5 must be an integers, not rational number. That means not fractions. Radical powers, integer powers or integral powers to be considered here. So in this one, general term. At first write the general term of the expansion. The general term is 124C or root 3 whole power 124 minus r, of course, and fourth root of 5 whole power r. On simplification, 124C or 3 power 124 minus r by 2 and 5 power r by 4. Fourth root of 5 means 5 power 1 by 4. 5 power 1 by 4 whole power r, that is r by 4. So here the powers of 3 and 5 must be integers. So you have to choose or, so that you have to choose or and positive integer or non-negative integer value for r, so that these two powers always integers. So choose such values of r. So that must be a multiple of 4 itself here, multiple of 4. Taking r equal to 0, clearly this is 0, 1. This is 124 by 2, it is an integer. So possible values of r to get rational terms, or r equal to 0, 1, or equal to 0, that is one option. For r equal to 2, it is integer, it is not integer. For r equal to 1, it is not integer. For r equal to 3, also not integer. For r equal to 4 only. For r equal to 4 only, it is of course integer. For r equal to 8, for r equal to 12, for all integral multiples of 4, this is 12, like that. Until 124 you can take the values. Taking on 124, we get 0 here, and whereas 120 by 4, which gives us 31. So multiples of 4, for different multiples of 4, and from 0 to 124, we get the rational terms. So the number of rational terms are 0 into 1, 0, of course, 4 into 1, 4 into 2, 4 into 2, 4 into 31. So this term is one more term, 31 plus 1, 32 terms, number of r values. So required number of rational terms, required number of rational terms of the expansion, of given expansion, is 31 plus 1, 32. The number of rational terms of the expansion are 32. Okay. You can take like this. Index n by, take the least common multiple of the powers of P1 and P2, where P1 and P2 are prime numbers. They should be prime here. 3 is prime and 5 is prime. So 1 by 2, 2 comma 4, 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 are the powers here. Out of 2 and 4, the least common multiple. The least common multiple is 4. N by least common plus 1. So 124 by 4 plus 1, 31 plus 1, 30. That is the way of getting the total number of rational terms in the expansion. Otherwise, you can go through this method. Observe the general term, and for what values of r, we get rational powers. Okay. One more problem, same model problem. In the expansion, fifth root 3 plus 3 root 7 whole power 36. The integral terms are the integral terms. What are the integral terms? Integral terms means integer terms, no fractional powers here. The integral terms of this expansion, here expansion is 3 power 1 by 5 plus 7 power 1 by 3 full power 36. Okay. Once dividing 36 with the least common multiple of 5 and 3 is 15, we get the integer part is here 2 plus 1 3. So we have 3 integral terms or rational terms. What are that integral terms? That is the question here. Expansion is x power 1 by 5 plus 7 power 1 by 3 whole power 36. Here 3 and 7 are prime. That is the point 1 point to be observed here. And the least common multiple of 5 and 3 is 15. Once you divide the index with 15, we get integer part of that 36 by 15 is 2, integer part, plus 1. That gives us 2 plus 1, 3. So we have 3 rational terms. To get what are the rational terms? Write the general term of the expansion. General term of the expansion is 36C0, 3 power 36 minus r by 5 into 3, 7 power r by 3. This is the general term of the expansion. Now choose r, so that these powers are integer powers. That is possible for the term integer term or integral term. Integral terms are obtained for r equal to 0, once r equal to not 0, the r equal to 1 by 3 not possible, r equal to r equal to 2 not possible, r equal to 3, once r equal to 3 not possible. So r equal to 6 multiple of 3, here is integer, this is integer 6, that is 1. Similarly multiples of 6 in generally, so taking r equal to 12, r equal to 16, no, or equal to 12, no, or equal to 18, not possible. Okay, it should be a multiple of 3 and 5, of course, not multiple of 3 and 5, only 3. So 6 is one possibility, and out of 36 you can take 36, one more one, and next one is 36, taking 30 now, and 21, multiple of 21. So 21, 36. For r equal to 6, we get 2 here, and 36 minus 6 by 5, 6. 36 minus 21 gives us 15. 15 by 5 gives us an integer, and 21 by 3 gives us an integer. Similarly 36, 3 terms. Except these 3, we cannot find the integral terms of the expansion. So T7, T22, T37 be required terms. Required terms. Because r equal to 6, we get the 7th term. Or for r equal to 21, we get 22nd term, like that. For r equal to 37, the last term. This is the last term. So the terms of the expansion, which are integral terms, are T7, of course, T22 and T37. Okay. In such a way, you can able to find different integer or integral terms of the expansion. This is provided that this 3 and 7 are prime numbers. Next one. Next problem. In 3 plus ax whole power 9, coefficients of x square and x cube are equal, then a. The binomial expansion 3 plus ax whole power 9, coefficients of x square and x cube are equal, then 9, then a equal to. For this, write the general term. Here Tr plus 1 is 9Cr, 3 power 9 minus r, a power r, x power r. This is the general term. To get x square coefficient of x square equal to get x square term, you have to take r equal to 2. So the coefficient is 9C2. This is 3 power 7 a square itself. And coefficient of x cube is 9C3, 3 power 6 a cube. Once these two are equal, so therefore 9C2 into 3 power 7 a square equal to 9C3 3 power 6 a cube implies. You can remove a square here, so that a takes the value 9C2 into 3 power 7 by 9C3 into 3 power 6 itself. Thrice to that of 9C2 by 9C3, 87 by 6. 9C3 denominator. In this denominator we get 9C3 and 9C2. So on simplification, this is 4. So 3 into 36 by, this is 3 3s, 3 2s, 2 4s. 12 into, otherwise 3 into 4 into 7. So you can remove this 3, 9 times. So the required coefficient is 9 by, required a value is 9 by 7. 9 by 7. Okay. Like that you can able to find the required coefficient, and you can get the required power of x, or you can equate any two terms or their coefficients. These are all obtained from general term only. Once you are able to write the general term and choose or, so that to get the required powers, choose or so that we get the required powers. This is one important problem given in competitive examinations. if the coefficient of x power 7 in ax square plus 1 by bx whole power 11 is equal to coefficient of x power minus 7 in expansion ax minus b minus 1 by bx square whole power 11. The index are same, but the expansions are different. Then which relation follows between a and b? That is the question here. This is one important problem. So x power 7 coefficient. To get x power 7 coefficient, write the general term of this expansion and observe for what values of r we get x power 7. Similarly in this one. So equating the coefficients of x power 7 and x power minus 7, we get a relation between a and b. That is the procedure. But taking this one as a note point, it is easy to get the term in which the required power of x exists. Okay. X power k coefficient is obtained, x power k coefficient in a x power p plus b by, otherwise 1 by bx, whatever it may be, x power q whole power n is obtained by taking r equal to np minus q by p plus q, or equal to np minus k by p plus q in tr plus 1 in the general term, coefficient of tr plus 1 obtained by taking r equal to np minus k by p plus q in coefficient of tr plus 1. That is the one important note. Provided that the expansion is in this form ax power p plus b by x power q whole power n, required x power k coefficient is obtained by the coefficient of tr plus 1, where r is np minus k by p plus q, once it is an integer only. Once it is not an integer, you cannot find such power. In such case, the coefficient is clearly 0. Okay. That is the provided this one is an integer, whereas this is an integer. That should be worth note point. So therefore x power 7 coefficient in ax square plus 1 by bx whole power 11, x power 7 coefficient in this expansion is obtained by coefficient of tr plus 1, where r is obtained by 11 into 2 minus 7 by 2 plus 1. 22 minus 7, 15. 15 by 3, 5. That is coefficient of T6. Taking r equal to 5, we get the required coefficient. That is 11C5. 11C5, a power 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 is, that gives us only coefficient 6 and b power 5. This is the coefficient of x power 7 in this expansion, 1 by b. This is 1 by b, hence it is 1 by b. Okay. Similarly, the same concept can be applicable to the second expansion. X power minus 7 coefficient in ax minus 1 by bx square whole power 11a equal to coefficient of t or plus 1, where or takes the value here 11 into 1 minus of minus 7, because this is minus 7, by 1 plus 2. This is 11 plus 7 by 3, 6. 18 by 3, 6, which is an integer. So this is also coefficient of 6 plus 1. So that the coefficient is 11c6 and a power 11 minus 6, 5, and minus 1 by b whole power 6. These two coefficients are equal. So therefore, 11c5 a power 6 by b power 5. This is a power 6 by b power 5 is equal to here 11c6 a power 5 by b power 6, because it gives us the even power, hence we get positive here. But 11c5 is 11c6, you can remove this one, nc or equal to nc and minus r. A power 5 you can remove a, and b power 5 in this one you can remove. So a takes the value 1 by b, which gives us ab equal to 1. The required relation between a and b is 1. This is one important worth note point for finding of required powers of x once the binomial expansion is in this form. Ax power p plus b by x power q whole power n, then x power kth term. X power kth term is obtained by t or plus 1, where or is obtained by np minus k by p plus q. Here that must be an integer. If it is not integer, there is no such term, there is no such power. That is the case here. So the required relation between AB equal to 1 itself. This is one important problem. This is worth note point. That is one important model. Similarly, you can able to find the required coefficient. This is a similar model. I will give one more problem related to this one. If the coefficient of x in x square plus k by x whole power 5 is 270, then k value. If the coefficient of x in x square plus k by x whole power 5 is 270, then k value. Okay. The coefficient of x in expansion x square plus k by x whole power 5 is coefficient of t or plus 1, where or takes the value 5 into the power 5 into 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, that is 10 minus 1, 9 by 3, an integer, clearly an integer. This is an integer. Once it is an integer, you can able to find the coefficient, that is coefficient of T3 plus 1, which is nothing but 5C3, 1 power 5 minus 3, because x square coefficient is 1. No need of variable values, only coefficient here. And k cube. So therefore, 5C3 k cube takes the value 270. 5C3, 5 into 4 into 3 by 6, 2 times. K cube equal to 270. K cube takes the value 27. K takes the value 3. The required value is 3. Like that you can apply the formula. Next, if the coefficients of 2r plus 4th term and r minus 2th term of the expansion 1 plus x whole power 18 or equal, then R value. This is one more model. The coefficients of the terms are equal here. So in the expansion in 1 plus x whole power 18, given coefficient of 2r plus 4, t 2r plus 4 equal to coefficient of t or minus 2. Okay, that is the coefficient is here, the coefficient is given by 8c 2r plus 3 here. 1, the power 18 minus 2r plus 3 is 1 itself. So now instead of taking x, hence this one is equal to, in this case this is 18c or minus 3, because you can write it as or minus 3 plus 1. So that it gives us NC r equal to NCS. So either r equal to s or sum of the r and s equal to n. So 2r plus 3 equal to r minus 3, or the sum of the suffixes must be equal to 18. So that r takes the value minus 6, not possible. Not possible here. Or cannot be negative. So taking this one, 3r equal to 18, r takes the value 6. The required value is 6. The concept here, the concept is NCr equal to NCS. Implies either r equal to s or n equal to r plus s. N equal to r plus s. That is the concept, that is the point related to the binomial coefficients. NCr is NCS implies either r equal to s or n equal to r plus s. Here r equal to s is not possible because r cannot be negative. So n plus r equal to r plus x equal to n is possible. In such case r takes the value 6. Next one. Next problem. If the coefficient of x in the expansion one plus ax whole power 8 into 1 plus 3x whole power 4 minus 1 plus x whole power 3 to 1 plus 2x whole power 4 is 0, then a value. Then a equal to. Right. If the coefficient of x in the expansion is 0, then a is. So here coefficient of x in 1 plus ax whole power 8 into 1 plus 3x whole power 4 minus 1 plus x whole power 3 into 1 plus 2x whole power 4 equal to 0 implies coefficient of x in the product 1 plus ax whole power 8 into 1 plus 3x whole power 4 equal to the coefficient of x in 1 plus x whole cube into 1 plus 2x whole power 4. That is clear because the differences of the coefficients of x in the two product is 0. So the coefficients must be equal. Coefficient of x in this expansion. So that is coefficient of x in, this is the expansion for r equal to 0 to 8. 8c or a power or x power a power 8 x power 8 a power or not 8 into, in this case x of course summation is k is from 0 to 4, this is 4ck 3 power k x power k equal to coefficient of x in this expansion. In this case sigma r takes the value 0 to 3, 3c r and x power r itself. In this case sigma k equal to 0 to 4, 4ck 2 power 4 2 power r x power r. Okay. Now taking the product x power r into x power k must be x means either r equal to 0 or k equal to 0. So coefficient is obtained, that gives us taking r equal to 0 and k equal to 1. R equal to 0 means 8c0 a power 0 into k equal to, in such case k equal to 1, 3 power 1. This is for r equal to 0 and k equal to 1 plus in other possibility taking r equal to 1 and k equal to 0 we get x. For that is for r equal to 1 and k equal to 0 case. This is 8c1 a power 1 into, in this case 4c0 and 3 power 0. No other possibilities no other possibilities is there for getting of x. In other possibilities it is the power of x is more than x. This is same to that of, in this case also. If the power is 0, hence in this case 1, we have to take same concept. Here 0, there we have to take 1. Or here once you take 1 here, Here we have to take 0. Same possibilities. These two are equal. In such case, what is the value of A? This is 1 clearly. 4C1 is 4. 4 into 3, 12. So 12 plus 8C1 is 8. 8A into 4C01, 3 power 0 is 1, equal to 3C0 is 1, 4C28 plus 3C1 is 3 and that is 1, 3. So 12 plus 88 takes the value, this is 11. 88 takes the value minus 1, 8 takes the value minus 1 by 8. A takes the value minus 1 by 8. In such a way, you can able to find the required coefficient in different binomial expansions or the products of binomial expansions.